Good morning, and how are you today?
Good.
Good. Are you ready for our lesson?
Yes, ma'am.
Good job. So today we're working on lesson 81, and we are going to talk about the prefix a, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do our alphabet strip. And we are going to tell which is our beforehand. My beforehand is my
Left hand.
my afterhand is my
Right hand.
the initial letter of the alphabet,
A.
the final,
Z.
the two medial.
M and M.
How many letters are in the alphabet?
26.
And there are two kinds of letters.
Vowel and consonant.
All right, can you tell me the vowels?
A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y.
Right, very good. And we call that a vowel Y because we learned that in a previous lesson. Very good. All right, so I want you to keep your alphabet strip on your desk and go get your book because, oh, never mind. We got it right. I got it. I pulled it out. We're going to talk about alphabetizing. All right, so this is your alphabet letters, and I'm going to help you remember how we alphabetize letters. I've got them written here on the board. So we look at our letters and we notice that we've got one that begins with a what?
A D. A
And
B. R. H. B. R. W. B. R. L.
okay, so we notice that we have some letters that start with the same, some words that start with the same letter.
Yes, ma'am.
So what do we do with that? We're going to go through and we're going to start with the letter A. Do we have any letters that start with the letter A?
Ma'am.
No. What about B?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we've got brick, and then what's the next one?
B.
So we put a little line beside it because we know that we're working with these
And block.
three letters. So whenever we have three that start with B, what are we going to look at next?
The second letter.
The second letter. So this one has a B what?
R.
So we're going to underline our R. And then this one has a B what?
E.
And then we have a
L.
L. All right. So we're working with these three words only. So do we have one that starts with the second letter as an A?
No.
No.
ma'am.
B,
No, ma'am.
C,
No, ma'am.
D,
No, ma'am.
E.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So this one right here is going to be our number what?
1.
1. And then we're just going to kind of mark that off to let us know that we've already found that one. So we went with E, all right, F,
No, ma'am.
G,
No, ma'am.
H,
No, ma'am.
I,
No, ma'am.
J,
No, ma'am.
K,
No, ma'am.
L.
Yes, ma'am.
Whoop, very good. So we're going to make that number what?
2.
2. And then we're going to mark that one off. So we stopped at L. So we know that the last one has a BR, so we automatically know that's number what?
3.
3. So we're going to put a number 3 here. You are doing a great job on your alphabetizing. All right, so we went through and we found B's. Now, beginning letters again. We're back over here on the beginning. Do we have any words that begin with the letter C?
No, ma'am.
What about D?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, how many?
1.
1. So I'm going to put a mark over here. What are we going to number that one?
4.
And then we're going to mark that one off. All right, so we're going to go through the alphabet. So in your mind, go E, F. Tell me what's the next?
H.
H. Very good. So we're going to work with this word hand right here. Are there any more H's?
No, ma'am.
So what number is that going to be?
5.
Good job. All right, so after H, we're going in our head. I, J. Tell me the next one that you find.
L.
L. Very good. And how many are there?
1.
1. Put a mark over here. So what number is that one going to be?
6.
6. Good job. Mark that one off. All right, so in our heads, L. Then we're going to go M. What's the next one?
P.
Do we have a word that starts with P?
No, ma'am.
Alright, keep going.
R.
R. Alright, how many do we have?
3.
Alright, I'm going to put a line beside rock, red, and ramp. So since they all start with R, what do we do?
Teachers, if you have Mackenzie Warren, please buzz the office. If you have Mackenzie Warren, please buzz the office.
We go looking next door, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so we're going to underline what?
O. I. A.
Alright, so we got one that starts with A. So what number is that one going to automatically be?
7.
7. We're going to mark it off. Now we have one that has an I and an O. Which one comes first? I. So that's going to be our number 8. Mark her off. And then we've got the O, so that's going to be number
9.
And then what's our last word?
Wet.
Alright, so what number is that going to be?
10.
10. Good job. You did an excellent job on alphabetizing these words. And this was working with some words that started with the same letter. So you did very good. 2 thumbs up on that. Alright. So, whenever we're alphabetizing and we have, say, 3 words that start with the same letter like B, what do?
Go next door.
We go next door, look at that letter, and we underline it because we know that that's what we're working with. Very good. All right, so our new learning today is going to be the prefix. Prefix A. Sometimes we have a base word that can be any simple word. It's the simplest form of an English word like cat, float, dog. So we know that that's what? A base word. All right. And then affix is a letter or letters that we add either to the front of a base word or the end of a base word. Okay. And so we can have, if it comes in the beginning of a word, it's going to be a prefix. And if it comes at the end of a word, it's going to be a suffix. So can you remember what we call a base word and then we add like either a prefix or suffix to it? That put together is called a what? D. Begins with a D.
Derivative.
It is a derivative. Good job. You get 2 more thumbs up. Very good. So our new learning, and I have it written up here, is going to be our A that we're using as a prefix. So, prefix A. So I want you to listen to some words that I'm going to tell you. A board. A top. Alone. All right. So if we box it in, let's see. And we're going to start out with our visual today instead of our auditory. All right. So I'm going to write these words on the board. A-B-O-A-R-D, A-T-O-P, and A-L-O-N-E. So let's look at all of these words. We've got this one, and this one. If we box a prefix A right here, because remember we box in our prefixes and our suffixes. And so if I box that in, is that a base word?
Yes, ma'am.
What word is that?
Board.
Board. Very good. So we have a base word there. And if we box in this one, is that a base word?
Yes, ma'am.
What's that word?
Top.
Good. And we're going to box in this one. L-O-N-E. Loan. Very good. So all of these are going to be an affix because we have a prefix and then we have the base word. And a prefix is a letter or a group of letters that's added to is it the beginning or the end?
Beginning.
It is the beginning, very good, of a base word, and it's going to change the meaning of this word. So we're going to talk about these words now. So listen to me. Aboard,
A board.
atop,
A top.
alone.
Alone.
All right, so what sound are you hearing alike? Very good. So we have the A, but it makes the sound It makes the sound like umbrella.
Umbrella.
And you know what? We call that a schwa. Isn't that a cool word? Schwa. We call that a schwa. And then sometimes it's even represented by an upside down E. All right, let's see if I can draw that. So A, and we're going to put it up here on our board. A makes the sound whenever it's used as a prefix, and then we call that a schwa. A schwa. And you use like an upside down E to represent that that's a schwa, and it kind of makes that sound. It's used like A in running speech, and it's often used for many unaccented vowel sounds. So let's see if we can discover the meaning of the prefix If you're aboard a ship, what are you?
On the ship.
You're on the ship. And if you're alone,
you're by yourself.
You're in a state of being lonely. You're alone. You're all by yourself. So the prefix A has at least two meanings. And one of them is on, and one of them is state of. Okay?
Okay.
Very good. So how do we usually code a prefix or a suffix? And we did it.
Box it in.
We're going to box it in. So right now we're going to work on coding some words, and I'm going to give you some reminders here. So whenever we see a vowel and a closed syllable, we code it with a what?
A breathe.
A breathe. Whenever we have a vowel and a long open accent,
it's
coded with a macron.
macron.
And it usually says its name. All right, whenever we have a diagraph OA in a word, that sometimes the A is going to be silent. So we usually underline diagraph OA, and we mark out the A because it's a silent, it's like a ghost sound. And we code that with a macron because it says its name. And then whenever we have owl, that's a diphthong because it combines two sounds in one syllable. And then we have the diagraph OW, our W is silent, and we code that O with a macron. Remember, because it's going to say its name. So let's look at, I want you to circle number 2 and number 3 on our sheet. Circle number 2 and circle number 3. All right. We are going to code, and then we're going to read these words. So let's look at the first one. You can just, kind of quietly. I want to hear you coding it. So we always do our suffixes first. So let's look, prefixes and suffixes. So look at number 2, this word.
Boxing, prefix A. Boxing, prefix A.
All right, let's go back to first one.
Underline, combination, SH.
Diagraph SH.
Diagraph SH.
Mm-hmm.
E is in a close syllable cut off with a breathe.
Very good. So what's that word?
Fresh.
Fresh, and I love how you said because that is kind of like a schwa sound. Let's do the next one.
O is in a close syllable cut off the breathe.
Okay, let's look at that again. First we do our prefixes and suffixes. So we're going to box in prefix A, and then we have OA. That's
underline OA, mark out the A, code the O with the breathe.
with the macron. So what is that word?
Afloat.
Afloat. Very good. All right, let's go to number
A is
3.
in the box and prefix A. O.
Is a
O
diagram.
W is a diagram.
Underline.
Underline O W. Mark that one. The W. Code the O with the make line.
Right. So what's that word?
Aglow.
Aglow. Very good.
Box and A. Box and prefix A.
Good. So 2 vowels that make 2 sounds. So we call that
Is
a
it
dip.
diphthong.
And what do we do to code that?
Arc it.
Arc it. Very good. So what is that word?
Ground.
A ground, because it makes the ow. Remember, we go from open into a ground. Ow. So that is, say that word again.
A ground.
A ground. Very good. Very good. All right. So whenever you see a prefix A in front of a base word, we're going to box that in. And what sound does that make? Very good. Just like almost like a U. Correct. All right. Let me have that. I'm gonna put your name on this, and we're going to. Now go over our sound cards or word letters, whatever. Because I didn't do that when I was supposed to. So, all right, let's go over our names of our letters.
P.
P.
B.
B.
D.
D.
T.
T.
I.
I.
L. V. A. M. N. W. H. E. Digraph TH. K. G. L. Digraph NG. Final stable syllable code with
We'll just say final stable syllable,
final stable
D-L-E.
DLE.
But we do code it with a what? What's that called?
A bracket.
Good job.
Final stable syllable PLE. Final stable syllable TLE. Final stable syllable GLE. Vowel Y.
Well, that's not a vowel because it doesn't
Y.
have the dot, but
Y.
good remembering. All right, so we have a
Combination ER. Combination IR. Combination UR. Digraph AY.
Good.
Digraph AI.
Mm-hmm.
X. QU.
Okay, what is that? That's a combination. Mm-hmm. Now there it is. Vowel Y. Very good. All right. Oi.
Oi.
Right, so
Combination OY. Combination OI. U. S. Z. L. Digraph CH.
mm-hmm.
R.
Mm-hmm.
C. Digraph CK. Digraph EE. J. A consonant E. O consonant E. U consonant E. I consonant E. E consonant E. Combination WH. Combination, no, digraph SH. Trigraph TCH. Digraph OO. Final stable syllable BLE.
Mm-hmm.
Combination of AU.
Mm-hmm.
Combination AW. Combination OU. Combination, no, digraph WA.
O-W.
OW.
O-W. Very good. Very good. And whenever we have like two vowels together and they make 2 sounds instead of 1, we call that a what? A diphthong. Because I think we missed that on one of our sets in here. All right, now we're going to do our keyword and sound. Keyword and sound.
Pig, bat, table, dog, igloo,
I.
fish, Ballon, apple, watch, mop, nest, sink, black and white, hat, elephant, tyke, gate, octopus, king, nail, a tray, a fork or umbrella, socks, nose, zipper, leaf, rabbit, cup, cities, truck,
Okay, say again.
truck,
Good.
feet, church, Georgia, match, book, moon, shelf, cake, fob, rope, mule, jogger, athlete,
Very good.
whistle,
Good job.
mother, thumb, yawn, burn,
Good.
bird, turtle,
So that's
doctor, box, queen,
Wow.
saw, saucer,
All.
fly, candy,
E.
boy, coin, ball, mouse, owl,
Mouse.
owl,
Okay.
cow,
Owl. Very good. Very good. All right. So we're going to go over some instant words. I need to make myself a note. Because I'm kind of grading myself as I do this video, and somehow I got off track and I did our cards out of order. So I'm writing myself a note whenever I watch the video and I grade myself, because like we don't just grade y'all, we grade ourselves too. Then I can say, oops, I did that out of order a little bit. So we are going to go over our instant words now. So we're going to use our flashcards.
could, if, will, other, about, out, any, many,
Many, good self-correction. Then.
them, these, so, some, here, her,
Her, good job.
would, make,
Yep.
bike, him,
Yep.
into, time, has, look,
God bless you.
to, more,
You need to go get a tissue?
right,
You good?
go, see, number, no, what, way, people,
That almost sounds like a sentence, doesn't it? No way, people. Let's go back to this word right here. Alright, what word is that?
right,
Alright, so which right are we talking about? Are we talking about this is my left, this is my right? Or are we talking about I'm going to write something on my
I'm gonna
paper?
write something.
Very good, very good. And instant words are words that we just know automatically. So we just know them when we see them. Sometimes we cannot code these words and they're not spelled the way that they sound. Very good. I also wanted to read some columns too. So I want you to read down, down, down. starting with here.
Her. Some look into him. Time has like some into like make her look has would into time as some look would has would like into look some make look make him into him would what has time him time her some her would like make him like make her time.
Good job. Good job working with your instant words. All right, we are going to code some sentences now. All right, so I want you to circle number 1 and number 6. All right, so in these two sentences, we are going to have instant words. The, write it at the bottom. In, I-N, to, T-O, and. And then we are going to have some suffixes and prefixes. And what do we do with our suffixes and prefixes?
Box them in.
Box them in. Okay. Vowel and a closed syllable is short. We code that with a
Breathe.
vowel and a long open accent. We code that with a
Macron.
very good. And then what do we do with digraphs?
Archit.
Nope. Digraphs.
Digraphs underline.
And our combinations we are.
Sorry.
All right. So go ahead and code and read number 1 and 6.
Will the
Okay.
do I code in?
You code and read.
Yes. Okay. Underline LL, cross out one of the L's. I's in a close syllable, cut over breathe. Circle instant word the. A is in a close syllable, cut over breathe. AY.
That's a digraph. What do we do with digraphs?
Underline. Underline AY. Box in prefix A. O. Underline OA, cross out the A. Code the O with make.
Good job.
I's in a closed syllable.
We're going to circle,
Instant
which you
word
could
in.
code it, but we're going to
Instant word
circle it.
in. I is in no, underline TH. I's in a closed syllable, cut over breathe. Combination OR.
All right, see if you can read that sentence for me.
Will the raft stay afloat in this storm?
We can say afloat, but how do we usually
Afloat.
afloat? And what is that called? What do we say? That's a schwa sound. A schwa sound. Very good, and that is a prefix. All right, go ahead and look at number 6. Let me see what time it is. Go ahead and
Circle instant word the. Company.
underline digraph.
Underline digraph AI. Combination yarn.
Okay, so that's actually going to be a suffix because paint is like a base word. It stands by itself. And so in this instance is going to be used as a suffix.
Okay,
Very
so
good.
box in ER suffix. Box in suffix ED.
Good job. Because we always do our prefixes, suffixes first.
O is in a closed syllable, cut of breathe. Underline, diagram.
Well, we just say underline PP and mark out one.
Mark out one. Box in prefix A. I consonant E. underline the E, mark out the underline the I, code the I with the macron.
Very good.
Circle insert word to. E is in close syllable, cut off a breathe. Circle is the word and. E is an open accent, cut it with a macron.
Good job.
Box in suffix ed. Combination AR. Box in prefix AR. E is in a close syllable, cut off a breathe, underline combination. No.
Where are we at? SH is a digraph.
Digraph SH. A is in a close syllable, cut over the breathe.
Now, let's look at later. This is one that you guys get confused on sometimes. So later is actually 2 syllables, later. So we're going to go ahead and divide that word. So remember, we're going to put a line in between the A and the T. Put your line in between there.
Okay.
So then that leaves that A as an open accent. And so we're going to code that with a macron. Very good. And then the R is going to be a combination, ER. So what word would that be? Later. So put it together. Later. Like we're going to the Walmart later. Alright. Circle.
Circle is the word in. Circle is the word the. Combination.
That's a digraph.
Digraph AY.
So now can you read that sentence for me?
The painter stopped a while to rest, and he started a fresh later in the day. Good
job. So that sentence says the painter stopped a while to rest and he started afresh later in the day. So that means that he started over after he rested some. Very good. All right, we're going to do some raps now. So remember, whenever we see a prefix, we pronounce it as a. So that first word, I want you to repeat after me. Alike.
Alike.
Ahead.
Ahead.
Away.
Away.
Aloud.
Aloud.
Aloft.
Aloft.
All right, read the rest of that section.
Aloft. Alike. Aloud. Ahead. Away. Away. Alike. Aloud. Aloft. Ahead. Aloud.
Aloud.
Aloft, alike, ahead, away.
Very good. All right. So put your finger on the first word in our section. What word is this?
Alike.
Very good. All right. So now we are going to work on some spelling and some of our phonemic awareness. Yes, go ahead and write your name. And then for the lesson, put lesson 81. And then for today's date, it is the 16th. Is that right? Yeah, 3/16. And what year are we in? 23. Very good. All right, I am going to read some sounds, and then beside each of our lines, we're going to write how many ways we can spell that sound, okay? All right, so for the first one, we are going to do the sound K. Repeat the sound. All right, and tell me how many ways as you write it. So you would say K.
K. C. C. K.
Good job. Good job. All right. There's 2 ways to spell the sound Z.
Z,
Z.
Z, and S.
Good job. All right. What about oi?
Oi,
Oi. So if you find it in the final position, how would you spell it? Like toy.
O,
Good. All right. So go ahead and write that. And then if you find it in the medial position as like coin, how would you spell it?
A,
Koi or coin. O-I.
O,
O-I. Very good. All right. What about the sound I? I.
I,
Mm-hmm.
I,
Mm-hmm. What about the sound ah?
O,
Mm-hmm. What about the sound qua?
Qua,
Qua, as in queen. Qua.
Q, U.
Mm-hmm. Very good. That's a combination Q-U. All right. What about the sound sh? Sh.
S, A,
Uh-huh. And the sound hua,
Hoa,
like whistle.
W, A.
Good job. And what about ah? Ah.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
O,
Mm-hmm. And then also
A.
A. Good job remembering that. All right. And what about the sound the?
The, T, H.
Mhm.
T, H, and T, H with a line through it.
Okay. Very good. What about the sound ch?
Ch,
Ch.
T, C, H, and C, H.
Good job. All right. And then what about the sound A? There's 3 ways to.
A,
Mm-hmm.
A, consonant, E,
Mm-hmm. Think of the word may.
A, Y.
Mm-hmm.
Y,
Very good.
A, Y.
A-Y. Good job. Good job.
Play.
Mm-hmm. Or like play. Very good. Okay. I know the bell rang, but I'm going to keep you over so that we can finish our video. So, what class are you going to be missing a little bit?
Miss Stevens.
That's me.
I mean, Miss Williams.
Miss Williams. Okay, I'll walk you to Miss Williams whenever we get.
Okay.
All right, and here is your helper also. Mhm. So we need to go over our sound pictures just to kind of review it a little bit before. All right, so we're going to start here with our lip puffers. Here we go.
Lip puffer. Puff. Buh.
Tongue,
Tongue tapper. Tug.
back,
Back kicker.
back puff,
Fat puff. Chug.
ja. Go up to the lip chiller.
Lip chiller. Tongue chiller.
Th.
Fan stream. Z. Fat stream. Sh. Z.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll go up to your kicking air.
Kicking air. Qua.
Mm-hmm. Breezy.
Breezy air. Qua.
Front.
Front nasal. Middle nasal.
Mm-hmm.
Back nasal.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then we have
Round
our
air. Wa. Panting air. Huh. Gliding air. Y.
all right,
Front curler. Side curler.
all right, and then let's go to our bossies.
Bossy R. Bossy R.
R.
Bossy R. Or.
All right, and let's start up here with our smiling vowel. Smiling vowel E.
Smiling
E.
vowel.
You don't have to say smiling vowel. E.
A. I.
We have our open vowel.
A.
And then we're going to go to our round vowel. U. You're right.
U.
And O. Very good. And then we've got our gliders oi,
oi,
and ow.
ow.
Very good. All right, so we're going to look and listen,
Look and listen.
echo,
Echo.
and then pull down. I got the wrong card. Sorry. So I'm gonna write myself a note that I messed up there too. There it is. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. So we are going to,
Look and listen. Echo. Echo in our sound mirrors.
but we're not using our mirrors. And then we're going to pull down,
sound pictures.
and then we're going to replace. Very good. So I'm going to give you 3 sounds,
Okay.
and then I want you to echo those sounds,
Okay.
and then I want you to find your sound pictures, okay? So here we go. I want you to show me ch,
Ch.
I.
I.
All right, so you have your
Fat puff.
ch,
Then
smile,
smiling vowel.
E,
A.
and then
Panting air.
very good. So now you can replace those. All right, now I want you to show me b,
B.
sh, o.
O.
O. All right. So what do we have? We have our
Lip puffers. P.
b,
Lip puffer. P. B.
tongue tapper.
Tongue tapper. T.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. Lip puffer.
B.
Mm-hmm.
Fat stream.
Mm-hmm.
Round vowel. O.
Very good. All right, you can replace those. Now we're going to do some words. And so what you need to do is you are going to look and listen,
Echo. Listen.
echo,
Echo.
unblend,
Unblend.
pull down your sound
Pull
pictures,
down sound pictures.
and then we're going to add,
Trade,
take away, trade, switch, repeat. Very good. And we're going to do words now. All right, so the first word is ban.
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 All right,
B.
and all right, that's unblending. And so now show me your pictures.
Pictures.
And
B.
mm-hmm.
And
Alright. So you have your
lip puffers. B. Smiling vowel. A. Middle nasal.
very good. So if this word is ban, show me band. Band. Alright. So we have our
Lip puffer. B. Smiling vowel. A. Middle nasal. And then tongue tapper. D.
duh. So we added the duh. All right, if that word is band, I want you to show me bind. Repeat.
Bind.
Unblend.
Bind.
All right. Very good. So what did you do?
I took the smiling vowel. A. And turned it into a I.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. All right. So the last one we're going to do is find.
Find.
Find. So this is bind. Now I want. Let's repeat. Find. Find. All right. Now we're starting with bind, and we're going to change it to find. and that's our what?
Lip chiller.
Alright, so what did you do to change, Blaine?
Took away the lip puffer buh and put a lip chiller
In the what position?
in the initial
Position. Good job. Good job. We're almost through there, sweetheart. We're almost through. Alright, so we are going to go over some of our spelling rules. And so, whenever we see a combination ER, we spell it, whenever we hear we spell it with the combination ER. And then the R is spelled with the combination AR. And then ooh, we're going to use the OOs. So how do we spell the sound K if it has an A, O, or U after it? A, O, or U after it. Think of the word cake. Would we use a C, a K, or a CK? Okay, if we're doing cake, the very first sound, it's A. So it has an A behind it, so we use a what?
C.
Just a C. Very
but at
good.
The end it's CK.
It is CK. Alright, so I'm gonna, first we're going to
look and listen, echo.
Alright, and then we're going to unblend, pull down our sound pictures. Then we're gonna touch and spell, because we're gonna use our sheet wherever. Did I take your sheet?
Yes, ma'am.
I did. You need that back. Alright. And then we're going to name and write. Okay. And then we're going to code and read. Code and read. So, the first word that we're going to do is pledge. Pledge. So let's go ahead and replace all these. We forgot to replace all those. All right, and you may not remember also, when we have a one-syllable word, I'm going to write that on the board. When we have a one-syllable word, I lost my place. And it has a short vowel in it. And then you have the sound, the final sound of J. We're going to spell it D-G-E. I don't know if you remember that. We have a one-syllable word such as fudge. All right, let's look at fudge. And it has a short vowel. And it directly, that J directly follows that we're going to spell it D-G-E. Okay, because you're going to need that for this lesson also. All right, so the word is, let's go to fudge, since we use that as an example. I'm sorry. Fudge. All right, so you're going to, J. All right, so what is going to be the
a lip chiller.
All right, now we're doing
U.
All
smiling
right.
vowel U.
Just a smiling vowel. And then how do we spell J after a short vowel?
D-G-E.
D-G-E. But you're only going to need the J card for this. All right. So you must not have got enough sleep last night. J.
I don't know what.
All right. So let's okay. So we got J. All right. So now let's go try and spell it. So what letter makes that sound?
L.
And then
U.
All right. And then how do we spell the sound J after a short vowel?
D-G-E.
Good job. All right. We're gonna replace that.
Replace.
Oh, let's code and read it. I'm sorry. Alright, so we're going to code and read it. Let's look at that word.
Okay.
Fudge. So,
What?
is going to be a short vowel. So we coded that with the breathe, and we're going to underline that trigraph, D-G-E. Yeah, that's just like T-C-H. T-C-H. We haven't went over that yet because I had to bump us way up to 81 for this video. So you don't know that, and you're doing great. So what is that word? Fudge. Very good. Very good. All right, go ahead and replace those, and we'll do another one because I don't want to keep you too far out of your class.
This is the first
All right, I'm going, well, because, yeah, you're already in your 4th period. Let's do the word judge. Judge. All right, so you're going to echo the word judge, and then you're going to unblend it. Judge. All right, and then you are going to what? Let's go ahead and get our sounds. J. Ooh, you're gonna need another J, aren't you?
No.
You got 2 J's? Okay. I didn't see it.
Wait, I thought you said G.
J. Oh,
I don't.
so you do need another J. J. Alright. So we got,
J.
no, just sound it out. J.
J.
Alright, so let's go ahead and write it on our
Write it on
J. What sound makes J?
J.
What sound makes, go ahead. What letter makes the sound
U.
And then J.
D. G. E.
Alright. So you coded it, and now I want you to read it.
Read it. Judge.
Good job, good job. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is a sentence. And go ahead and go down to your bottom line. And I'm going to give you the sentence. The judge wore a badge. The judge, so how do we spell instant word? The
T-H-E.
Judge.
G.
That's a J.
J-U-D-G-E.
Wore.
A.
O-R-E, because that one.
R-E. Wore.
A.
If anyone has Chloe Hindman in their class, please buzz the office.
Badge. B-adge. J.
D.
Alright, so let's go ahead and code that sentence.
Okay. Circle instant word T. The. Use in a closed syllable cutter with a B. Underline. Trigraph. D. G-E. O consonant E. Mark out the E. Put a macron over the O. Put a dot over the A because it's by itself.
Good.
A is in closed syllable cutter with B. Underline. Trigraph. D-G-E.
Alright, can you read that sentence to me? Oh, good job remembering to put your period.
The judge wore a badge.
Very good, very good. Alright, I'm going to give you some words and you tell me if it's a who, a what, a when, or a where. Alright, Miss Hicks.
Miss Hicks, a who.
A who. Pencil. Who, what, when, or where?
What?
What? Noon. Noon or 12 o'clock. Who, what, when, or where? When. El Dorado, Arkansas.
Where?
Alright. What's your snake's name?
Hooch.
Hooch. Alright, Hooch. Is that a who? A what? A when?
A
Or
who?
a who. And if I said snake, you would say what? Good job. High five it. You did good. You rocked this lesson. Alright.
Thank you.